I'll make you feel like magic. Make you feel like something's in your eye. Hollow tip stare, baby, a couple times. See you undercover, baby, you can try to hide. I see you in disguise, baby, you can tell a lie. Oh, you can fake it, listen to your playlist when I'm alone. I feel it in your tone, baby, going to famous. I'll leave it alone, because today, oh, it's it, I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like. I see what you want. You be thinking about the way I turn you on. But you see in the oasis in my palm. Take a sip, come on, you need something easier. I'll make you feel like, hey, ooh, who am I gonna make you feel like? Slim waist, got a face like moonlight, huh? Two step into a new life. X left, so I knew I had to move right, huh? I think you might be the next best. I've been looking for a new bite, huh? So let me show you what to do right. Yeah, yeah, let me show you like, watch the way I move out, the way I move on. Wash away all my sins and lay on my tongue. I'll be making you laugh and making you numb. See, I admit that you won't. Watch the way I move out, the way I move on. Wash away all my sins and lay on my tongue. I'll be making you laugh and making you numb. See, I admit that you won't. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like. I see what you want. You be thinking about the way I turn you on. But you see in the oasis in my palm. Take a sip, come on, you need something easier. I'll make you feel like. Hey.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player who could be unstoppable if he's in the mood. Easily one of the fastest players I've ever seen. He's capable of taking on multiple defenders, and he can cause imbalances for any defence. And that's their problem, because so many want to try and get to him to stop him getting into his stride. It just leaves space for others.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rafael Leao, and this is Rabiot. Ashlani. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Serginho. Now he's off and running. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looking for the run. Pavlovic wins the duel this time.
David really needed to...
Face to face with the keeper. And he's there to get it away. Serginho, big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Still goalless. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball. Pavlovic promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's come to nothing. And here's Batistuta. David. Oh, shooting chance! And that was very necessary. That's a lovely, neat pass. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
No, that's been intercepted.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Rafael Leao, well seen, saw that coming. Now it's David. And it's Rabiot, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rabiot cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. Ribery with the short one. Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game. Ribery goes short. And he's quick to get it clear again. And this is Batistuta. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
A lot of shot at goal! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, can he get onto this? David. Ribery. Tries to play it through. Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Great defending, strong and determined. Pavard, and there's green grass ahead of him. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Here we go again then.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Pavlovic going vertical. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's an imaginative pass. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Yildiz. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fofana, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Now it's David. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Now it's Batistuta. Milan have their third corner. He rises! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Decent enough try. And it's Modric. Serginho. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Over to the left.
80.607 spettatori.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Lukumi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now this could be a chance. Can he get it through? Real chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well timed, excellent interception. That has been slung wide.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now, can they get him away? Thuram is onto this. And a chance! Oh, taken with style. AC Milan are all square. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
And the finish! Chance to deliver. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Modric. Takes a shot! That's another chance! Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. And that was asking just too much of him. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Salamakas kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's well spotted. Ricci threads one in. Now it's Modric. Oh, played right into his path. And he shoots! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Looking to play him in. Goes for a shot! They've done it! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. 90 minutes up and we will be back for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7. Numero 27.
No winner in 90, 30 more to
Il
come.
numero 38. Il
Milan
numero 6.
pay the price
Cambio
for
di
failing to
giocatore.
close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? And here's Fofana. Oh, what a ball! Big chance! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Gol per il Milan.
There was to be
Ha segnato
only
al quarto
one
minuto dei
outcome.
supplementari.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hernandez. Barella. Watsilewski. Looking for options for movement. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Quality ball.
Rafael Leao really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now that looks a decent ball, and he was quick to react. Oh, no joy this time. Kolumuani. And it's Aslani. And it's Nkunku. Fofana. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Kolumuani going about things with real menace. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! It's a loose ball, pinged towards the front line. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 56. Numero 19.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Il numero 5. Il numero 30.
This really has been thrilling. But chance, surely! He has done it! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
This is quite a battle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that is a little undercooked. That's a shade optimistic. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And a goal kick. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zalewski. And here's Kolomwani. Nkunku. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now Loftus-Cheek. That is good alertness. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. Nkunku is first to take the long walk. And he puts them one up.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Kolomwani next in line, and here he is.
Yeah, good pen that. He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Up steps Mr. Dependable.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
This then to level matters.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Thuram will take the third penalty. No! Denied remarkably!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Zalewski comes up, their fourth taker. Off the post!
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Ricci is the last of 5 scheduled takers. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Mignon obliged to stop this to keep them alive. And that has lifted the roof. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts.
those eyes, the fullness was around the clock, and the beauty of youth, it left my breaking heart. But it wasn't hard to love someone. Oh, I stayed all night till you left this life. That's just love. I keep a watch on the way back home. Everybody on the treadmill running. Out of the billboards, out of the heat. Somebody's dying, on the street tonight. Oh, I can't stop running. I see those eyes.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Mehdi Benatia. He's a dominant one-on-one defender, Peter, and rock solid in the air too. Like most top-class defenders these days, he's comfortable on the ball and rarely resorts to just hoofing it upfield. A great combination of physical power and wily footballing intelligence.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he cuts out the supply. Quality ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That was superb goalkeeping.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Good ball, good take. Kolumwani unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to play it through. Rabiot. Mignon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rafael Leao has it in a wide position. Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Rafael Leao probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Oh, easy pickings there. Milan still without a single shot on target. No, that's been intercepted. Great vision. Rafael Leao is flagged offside. Benatia calmly anticipates. Platini looking to penetrate opposition lines. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, played right into his path. Rafael Leao! Oh, what a be quick to... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, great header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Rabiot. Bastoni cuts it out.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Rafael Leao. Dumfries. And Kvaratskhelia. And he's looking to catch him up. Dumfries. Dumfries hurtling down that right flank. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Rafael Leao. Spread it left. Now it's Rabiot. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's made its way to him. Gets his head on it! Goal! Milan! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
He's beaten the last shot at goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Somewhat off target. Looks a good ball through. And that has put paid to that. Played out towards the right wing. He's got away, and it's played in. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Davids. That could spell real chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And it's Modric, neatly clipped into space. Face and the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che
knees, I feel pretty cool. Been swinging chairs since high school, my teachers hate me. But now I'm in some band, so don't
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Fikayo Tomori has a rare reputation of being one of the few English footballers to succeed particularly well in Italy, and his very front-footed approach to defending has been very impressive. He's very fast for a defender, and that pace allows him to both engage opponents early, while at the same time he can do a lot of covering and recovering, so being able to deal with raw pace is a huge asset these days.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Milan are looking to break at pace. Rafael Leao. Tomori. Rijkaard. Fofana. And it's Fofana. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rabiot, and he welcomes it in. Gatti gets over and intercepts. Rabiot is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
It's come to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Paulo Dybala really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, there's a probing ball. Oh, just skips past his man. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Nicely weighted ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Good read, needed to be. Modric. Now, what about a counter-attack? Fofana. And this is Rabiot. Serginho's cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fofana. Lookman. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Dybala was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. A probing pass. And they've got rid. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he shoots! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but
Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Now it's DiMarco. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Van Basten. And he's had a hit! There was plenty of power on that. DiMarco. DiMarco puts them all in. And that has been knocked clear. Real chance! It's fallen kindly here. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Milan have it back and can go again. DiMarco goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Defending of the desperate variety. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And the chances keep on coming, they're awarded another corner. Milan have their second corner now. He rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Well, that is one way to stop him. Shot could be on. Oh, what has happened here? That's really well cleared. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Batistuta. DiMarco. Now the cross. A corner it is then. Milan have their third corner. And that should get the job done. Thuram. Cross to the back post. Terrific header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Now it's Rabiot. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's DiMarco. Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball is over the line. And here's DiMarco. Fired deep. He gets big. Goal! Milan! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Numero 17.
Milan have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that is a little undercooked. Pavlovic.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Ribery. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. The cross. That's a corner kick. Milan get their fourth corner. And he's taking no chances there. Milan are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. Bastoni. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly.
Shot, surely! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now that looks a decent ball. Fofana gets it clear. Out of play for a throw. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. The action has already started. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders.
Rafael Leao! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. No joy this time. Now he's off and running. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. DiMarco puts his foot on the gas, couldn't squeeze it through. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he cuts out the supply. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. He's beaten the last man. And he's searching for Fofana! Oh, what has happened here? That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Van Basten. And he skips past his man. Batistuta. Tomori deals with that comfortably. And he was quick to react. So we're still where we started right now. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Silamakers. And the finish! Oh, that wasn't far away. Van Basten. Modric. And it's made its way to him. Back into the middle. Real chance! Goal, Milan! And that for him is goal number 10. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around.
Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable act. And Batistuta! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? And he's away. Batistuta! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Batistuta deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rabiot does well to get it back. Ribery powering forward here. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Van Basten. Now this could be a chance. Nicely aimed pass. And he's had it nicked away. Chiellini cuts it out. Oh, he's burst through! That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Modric. Here's Rafael Leao. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's Van Basten! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And that was very necessary. Referee's given a throw. DiMarco. Up he goes! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. Batistuta! He will be livid with himself.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Van Basten. Good read, needed to be. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Davids. Modric. And it's been played through. Oh, this is a good chance, surely! Oh, it's gone in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And we are already promptly back underway. And he can clear it away. And it's Ricci, played out wide, played back in. Ribery. Oh, that was vital. He's having a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Ribery. Milan looking to pass their way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Fofana. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. And it's DiMarco.
Incentive set and incentive met.
And a chance! Salamakas getting this one clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible irritant. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10. Lascia il campo per il...
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Going for goal! Knocks it into space. Van Basten. Oh, it's Van Basten. Batistuta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Modric. Great ball if he can get there. Nkunku. Nkunku! Superb from Nkunku! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist.
Oh, he's been chance! It's in! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Nkunku. Terrific header! They've done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Davids out-muscles him. Little doubt, that is a foul. Davids has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
And here's Nkunku. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Modric. Chiellini makes the interception. Van Basten. It's a searching pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's put paid to a promising move. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Milan have it back and can go again. Nkunku, he's picked his way through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Batistuta. Rabiot, and here's the chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. And it's lofted through here. Fofana. And it's Serginho. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Nkunku really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7. Viene sostituito con il
Serginho
numero 11.
taking charge of the dead ball. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. DiMarco given the lift of his goal. Danger averted for now. And he's there to retrieve it. Thuram. Can he finish? Fofana is there to clear. There will be a throw-in. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. So that's it. It is all over. Milan can celebrate now. They have exact...
It's clear that you're ever loving, I knew it from the start. it was so hard. I never thought anyone else could be my friend. I'm loving you every day up until the end. It's clear that you're ever loving, it's coming from the heart. It's clear that you're ever loving, we'll never be apart. Guess you have the real love, real love. Hoping that you feel real love. Guess you have the real love, real love. Hoping that you feel real love. It's clear that you're ever loving and everyone can see. I wanna be someone that you can count on. I wanna be everything that you wanted me to be. Been waiting forever, I don't know how long. Before you came, everything else was so cold. I never thought something special I have for home. It's clear that you're ever loving, I'm always by your side. It's clear that you're ever loving. Yes, you have the real love, real love. Hoping that you feel real love. Yes, you have the real love, real love. Hoping that you feel 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 real love. Real love, real love, real love, real love, real love, real love, real love. Make you feel love, real love, real love,
Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with nonsense. And I won't say yes second time, cause I downright nearly lost my mind. Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with questions. And I surround myself with good these days, cause the trouble will take you far astray, far astray. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in the place, no. So I put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because I'm going out not being here before. It's been too long and life's too short to sit around just feeling so. I won't ask you twice, because the light bulb is energy saving, and it takes its time illuminating. When I will see all of the mess you're making, the mess you're making. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. I wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. I'm just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but...
Foden! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Matheus Cunha. Now it's Tonali. And this is Torres. Rice. Done delicately. No, that's been intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nice looking ball. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And Torres! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's a decent clearance. That'll be a throw. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Adams.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Gabriel. Nicely weighted ball. Foden is in a really good position out wide. And the shot! He wasn't that far away.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence. Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Torres. Now that's well seen too. Over to the left. Foden. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Havertz.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And that's not going to reach. Foden. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
And a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. Rice. And Cherky. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Van Dijk cuts out the pass, tries to pass it through. And it's Rice. Now it's Foden. White, played into space out wide.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Knocks it into space. Danger averted for now. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field. Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And they're back on the ball again. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, shooting chance! There's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
1 minute added time.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. How very smart. He just got it right. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Robertson. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Van Dijk. Havertz chasing after it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that pass just didn't quite work. Cherki, and here's Havertz. That is a brilliant interception. Cherki. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Cherki. And it's Rice. Rice just eases him off the ball. And here's Havertz. Well, they've got it again. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rice. Now it's Tonali. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Foden. Well read, and the danger is averted.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Nicely intercepted. White. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Played in by Robertson. And it's hoisted clear. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Mateus Cunha really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Looking for the run, and the through ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement. Robertson. Mateus Cunha. And here's Foden.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Stood up well to him there. Van Dijk goes long. Cherki. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Little doubt, that is a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So here comes a substitution.
United. Number 20, Mateus Cunha. Number 47, Phil Foden.
Fernando Torres does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Pробиваюсь. Number 19,
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's intervened well there. Saka. Foden. This looks promising. Flashes it up. He gets big. No, not the best of headers.
you looked when we met. You still have this effect. You are so incredible, credible. I didn't know what to say as the hours fell away. Our love is unmissable, missable. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. I can tell this is a miracle. 'Cause in your world, I feel invincible. Even though we go high, we go low. We still find our way home. You know that you're all I need, all I need. 'Cause every time I look so bright, it's like you leave my world. Wanna give you all
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves.
Hello,
The prospects are so
everybody, and
great,
welcome to
the
today's match.
potential, be it financial or
Arsenal
reputational,
against
is
Arsenal.
huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
An early chance, their first of the game.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Arsenal with the corner, their first. Ødegaard goes short. Shot a goal! Decent enough try. Arsenal have their second corner now. But he's taking no chances there. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Distributed tidily. Now it's Ødegaard. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being...
Shapes to shoot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rosicki powering forward here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rice. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now, can they get him away? In by Saka. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's made its way to him. And he's there to belt it away. Lewis Skelly. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great ball if he can get there. And that is expertly dealt with. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Arsenal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Brzezinski. Ødegaard. Ødegaard! Goal! Arsenal! And that really is so impressive. So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Saka. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Arsenal have their third corner. Cleared without hesitation. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. He's found a way through. And that's another good win of the ball. Ødegaard crosses. Punched away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He won't be happy with that one. Saka. Saka going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Havertz. This looks promising. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Half-time getting close now. Oh, that's fabulous. Lewis Skelly. That is good alertness. Now it's Havertz. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Rice. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Terrific header! There's a goal! Arsenal are level. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And a chance! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Arsenal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's well spotted. Martinelli. Spread neatly. Showing good feet. Martinelli. And it's Rice. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Swings in across. And he's in on goal! Arsenal needing a change of fortune here. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now, can he find a finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's in a great position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he's only too happy to take that back. That has ended up in no man's land. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves.
Hello,
the prospects are so
everybody,
great,
and welcome to
the
today's match.
potential, be it financial or
Manchester United
reputational, is huge,
against
because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Havertz. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's Robertson. And here's Savinho. And he's straight offside. Now he's off and running. Bruno Fernandes. Aims beyond the defence. In with the challenge. Havertz is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Alexander-Arnold, who crossed in early, tries to get it clear. In one, oh, what a climb! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Matheus Cunha. Oh, no mistake! Oh, terrible pass. That looks a cracking ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
I gave him a decision to make, Peter. Concede the foul or expose his keeper to a one-on-one encounter.
He's trying the shot. That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Matheus Cunha. And it's a corner. Alexander-Arnold standing over it. He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
Van Dijk is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Rice. Now it's Havertz. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Joelinton with the clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well played. Bruno Fernandes, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Now it's Rice. Rice unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Matheus Cunha, and he's found a way past. Kudus! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
No, he's not getting past him there. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Linton. Now that looks a decent ball. Savinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, can they get him away? Bruno Fernandes.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to play him in. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Matheus Cunha. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 26.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 2.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave and...
Chance for a shot! Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kudus has got himself a free kick. Well, this looks promising in terms of... He's gone direct! Corner number 2 then. And Dijk is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Played down the flank. No way through, so back it comes. It's a loose ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. He has found the way through. And a chance! It's there! And this is getting better and better. And that was as close to certain, and that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
About our differences, we don't talk at all. It seems so critical to speak less critically. I see no truth as mythical, no vast unreachable. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up. You gotta get some, take some, fix it up. You gotta break some. You gotta open up. You gotta share. Build it
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop
Hello,
as
everybody,
both
and
sides
welcome
look
to
to clear the
today's
first
match.
hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Isak. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. And it's Kagawa. And that looks a decent ball. Bruno Fernandes delivers. Mamardashvili claims it without any fuss. Well, we expected better, and so did he. De Bruyne, it's a searching pass. Gravenberg gets rid without sophistication. Bruno Fernandes. Kagawa. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now this could be a chance. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's being urged to shoot. Played in. Header!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, outsmarting him this time. A heavy challenge. Gusto. Liverpool finding their passes. Isak! And for a moment, time stood still. Can he get it through? No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's a dangerous ball. Look at the space here. Nunez. McAllister gets it clear. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Isak. Not the most accurate pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ekitike, and it's McAllister. Kagawa. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's an imaginative pass. Now that is a hefty challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that is a little undercooked. Ekitike. Foden. Isak. Now it's Kagawa. Cherki. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's made its way to him. Oh, smashing header! And he's found the net! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And it's Gravenberch. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. De Bruyne. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Foden. Ekitike. Ferdinand. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please make sure to watch the screen.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Liverpool go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Gakpo. Guardiola. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Isak. Oh, super decent chance! Oh, and one more try! Alexander-Arnold with the clear, and again! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
That pass isn't the best. No way through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Some really good ball movement.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Liverpool are still that goal to the good. Now, can they get him away? Pass is just off target. Rodri. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. He won't be happy with that one. Gravenberch. He shifted it to the flank. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Nunez. Isak looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. And here's Nunez. Pinches it off him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some move.
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, nice touch. No, again there's no way through. Danger averted for now. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Darwin. He's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, De Bruyne. Number 9, Bruno Fernandes. Number 10, Darwin Núñez.
Oh, well played, well played.
Gakpo.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Number 15, Joelinton. Number 22, Ødegaard.
Robertson.
Number 18, Isak. Number 19, Mbeumo.
Here's Rodri. Ferdinand. Threads one in. Oh, super find.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Quality ball. That is good strength. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's very neat. And it's Robertson. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And another try! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Very much into the last knockings. Adams.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, this is a great position. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Substitution.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shoot. Foden! And he's being shifted off it. Looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in. Ekitike! Oh, well spotted. Had to be at his very sharpest there. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Gabriel Jesus. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That has been cut short. And there goes the final whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct...
Oh, what a climb! Cleared without complication. Henderson. Distributed tidily. Wits! Here's a chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And back to the keeper. Now it's Haaland. Played out to the right. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Middlesbrough with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the shot! And he's taking no chances there. He's a sharp little ball here. Szoboszlai. Oh, smashing header! And he's done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, that's fabulous. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now the breakaway. Pass somewhat off target. That's a sharp pass. Jordan Henderson.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Van Dijk couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Mainu. Cherki. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Haaland. It's a really well-measured ball. It's run loose here. Mainu. That has not gone well. Cherki.
Foden.
Now it's Haaland. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Middlesbrough were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. He can run onto that. Dixon. Quality ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Owen. Out to the left it goes. Cross to the back, climbs up big! Van Dijk gets it away. Jordan Henderson. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Xhaka makes the interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not the most accurate pass. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging
Just
at
a quick
half-time.
announcement, it is now time for our
So
special
in they
lottery.
come for the break with
Please
nothing
grab
to
the tickets you
separate
were
them.
given when
The
you were walking
score
through the
1-1.
gates.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Matthias de Ligt.
So we're into the second
Coming on to
45.
replace him is number 3, Vadio.
And it's Mainu. Cherki. Foden. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Foden is offering a wry smile there.
Middlesbrough have the chance to go the other way. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is a little undercooked. Dixon. And it's Wirtz. Haaland. Played back.
They're really getting no time.
And Owen! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 2 then. Wirtz plays it short. Wirtz has it in a wide position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Foden. It's a threatening shot at goal! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
It's clear that you're ever loving. I knew it from the start. I opened my arms. I never thought anyone else could be my friend. I'm loving you every day up until the end. It's clear that you're ever loving. It's coming from the heart. It's clear that you're ever loving. We'll never be apart. Guess you have the real love, real love. Hoping that you feel
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish.
He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Saliba. Gilberto Silva, played out towards the right wing. White. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and the shot! Yes, it's there! The breakthrough strike! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Gilberto Silva. Nicely weighted ball. Pickford tries to clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Eze. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kovacic. And it's Reinders. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
Takes a shot! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And he shoots! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things looking so easy, almost big chance! And it's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Some of those players look totally...
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.